But Mr. Owaisi, with honesty, your party hasn't really been the picture of restraint. Huh? And you know, your party has not been the picture of restraint.
Where?
Well, come on, Mr. Owaisi, you don't have an enviable record in terms of not making communal comments, Mr. Owaisi. So, you know, you're being a little holier than thou tonight. No, I'm just saying this tonight. I'm putting it on record. I'm putting it on record, Mr. Owaisi.
Mr. Arnab Goswami,
yes.
let me put it also on record. I don't need a character certificate from His Lordship Arnab Goswami at times now.
It's not a character certificate. It's an observation.
So I don't need. Your character certificate, your credibility certificate has no meaning.
I'm sure it doesn't. Several politicians have told me that, but I will still say what I feel like.
Yes, I know. No, can you allow me to complete? But at end of the day, Mr. Arnab Goswami, you have seen carnage happening over there. You have seen how governments are biased towards speeches when they are made. No one gets arrested when so-called alleged hate speeches are made. It is only the minority people who face this music. Isn't that right, Mr. Arnab Goswami? Where are you? Where is your tirade? When the same thing happened, why are you keeping quiet? Why are you going soft on people who are giving hate speeches? My counter question is to you. Why has Arnab Goswami gone soft on all these people? Why have you gone soft? Why have you? Where is your shrill? Where is your attack on all these people? You have gone soft,
Mr. Owaisi, I don't know which planet you have been on of late. But if you only bothered to watch, if you only bothered 1 minute, I've heard you out. I've heard you out, Mr. Owaisi. But Mr. Owaisi, let me tell you this: your attempt at trying to be putting a counter question rings hollow, has no basis and is completely shallow, Mr. Owaisi. Because whether it's the Samajwadi Party, the BJP, the SP, or the BSP, this channel and on this show, Mr. Owaisi, please understand this. You see, we are not among one of those, where we need to prove our credentials to you. But yesterday evening itself, we made our point, and tonight the expose that we do. In fact, I think, Mr. Owaisi, you got provoked tonight because I asked you.
No,
Mr. Owaisi, Mr. Owaisi, I think all I'm saying is you got provoked tonight because I asked you a simple question where I just made a passing observation, and the otherwise calm Mr. Owaisi lost his calm disposition tonight. And the reason is because Mr. Owaisi knows what I'm talking about, because I know Mr. Owaisi. Mr. Owaisi, 1 minute. Mr. Owaisi, you know, Mr. Owaisi.
Look at the way you're replying to me.
You know, Mr. Owaisi, when I said that you're speaking of provocative speeches at mass gatherings, and the people of this country have a very long memory, your party has no enviable record. Your party must think 10 times before accusing others of vitiating the atmosphere, and I will not remind you of what happened a little earlier this year when we reported on several things. So, at that point of time when action was taken against your party, you said the Congress government has a communal bent of mind. So, Mr. Owaisi, with the greatest of respect to you, don't forget what has happened. Do not be selective. You try to be holier than thou, but at the same time, no, Mr. Owaisi, you know this. What exactly were you expecting?
Allowing me to rebut all your false allegations.
So because I will
making false allegations.
Because when someone was arrested under Section 121, when someone was when someone
making grandiose
Mr. Owaisi,
you're not allowing me to rebut your
Mr. Owaisi,
I mean, anyway, the nation is watching.
Mr. Owaisi, yes, the nation is watching, and the nation is asking you tonight. The nation is asking you tonight that, Mr. Owaisi, I am touched. I am thoroughly touched by, I would say, the grandstanding that you are doing tonight. But I remember you are the same person who was very angry when someone was booked under Section 121 in January this year, and you said the government has shown its communal bent of mind, and I think Meenakshi Lekhi knows what we are talking about out there. So you cannot have double standards there. So I have explained myself, Mr. Owaisi, though I don't need to. Now I go back to the subject, which is the Samajwadi Party. Gauda Bhatia is not on the program, he had to leave. Sanjay Jha, explain your silence. Explain your silence. What is your compulsion?
In fact, there is no silence at all from the side of the government. Let me tell you, Arnab, the government has, right from day one, it provided all the inputs and advisories to the state government.
Oh,
and this has been repeated by many of our Congress leaders even in the past.
Jha.
That way, 1 minute, let me answer, Arnab.
Nobody,
Arnab, give me a minute.
Not even
let
Mr.
me tell you, in
takes
Uttar
that
Pradesh,
seriously.
the biggest concern that the country needs to have. Look at the three people who are driving the Uttar Pradesh politics. Narendra Modi with the background of Gujarat 2002.
Oh, Mr. Jha.
Amit Shah with fake encounters. And a Varun Gandhi with the most vitriolic hate speech. 1 minute. If you think that these three people are going to create a communal tranquility environment in Uttar Pradesh, we are all sadly mistaken. I have debated with you, Arnab, on your Times Now program that Uttar Pradesh is going to become a communal minefield if we are not careful.
Mr.
And
Jha.
therefore, my point
Mr.
here on
Jha,
your
last
debate is
response,
not
Meenakshi
about
Lekhi.
Muzaffarnagar alone.
Yeah,
It
but
is a
it will
lapse
become
of
a
the state
communal
government.
minefield. It will become a communal
Many of our
minefield
leaders have
with your
asked
ambivalence.
for
It will
the
become a
most
communal
serious
minefield
action.
because of inaction.
And it is
because
and what we are playing at the moment is an extremely we are
Mr.
yeah,
Jha
okay.
needs
We are
to
playing in a highly sensitive environment.
Arnab, I
When
just
you
had
would
one
like to have
question
used to an
and one
activity
clarification.
thanks to some political
Meenakshi
party.
Lekhi. Meenakshi Lekhi.
And the silence which central government is maintaining
Arnab.
shows the thread which is running between SP, Congress
Meenakshi
and
Lekhi,
MIM.
when Gujarat
These three
2002
are
happened, did you ask for
cooperating with
president's
each
rule?
other in the
When
central
Gujarat
government.
2002
Not
happened and
has
2,000
even
people
we've
died,
asked-
did you ask for
we've-
president's
we've-
rule?
Sanjay
I'm
Jha.
sorry,
Did you were
have
in
been
center
cribbing
and the
about
state.
2002
You were in
till
center and the
2013.
state.
From
And
2005
2,000 people
till
died in Gujarat. Did you ask for president's rule?
5,500
Did you ask for
cases of
Narendra Modi to be
rioting in this
dismissed as the
country.
chief minister?
19,000 people
Did you
have
ask
got
for
hurt
Narendra Modi to
under
be
your
dismissed as the
ministry.
chief minister?
I ask you, Sanjay Jha. I ask you, Sanjay Jha. I ask you, Sanjay Jha, that when the Congress leaders, why ask you, Sanjay Jha? Sanjay Jha, I ask you, listen to me. Sanjay Jha, I ask you a question. No, I have a question for Sanjay Jha. 1 second. No, Sanjay Jha.
Arnab,
No,
can I
1
make
second.
One final comment.
No, I have a question for Sanjay Jha. I can't let him go away unchecked on this one. Because Mr. Jha,
Yeah,
I
go ahead,
like the
Arnab.
way you got angry. I
I'm
like
not.
the
I
selective.
love debating
I like this. Your selective outrage. Asaduddin Owaisi's selective outrage. He's smiling there today, and he knows this. But Mr. Sanjay Jha, when there was a Maoist attack in Chhattisgarh, your party demanded president's rule in Chhattisgarh, because your party leaders died. Now I ask you tonight, Mr. Sanjay Jha, is the blood spilled of innocent people in communal riots in Uttar Pradesh not worthy of your attention in the same way as when Congress leaders were attacked in a Maoist attack in Chhattisgarh? You asked for president's rule then. Why is Rahul Gandhi not asking for president's rule now? Answer my question tonight. Come ahead, Mr. Jha, and answer that tonight. Why is this?
Let me answer you, Arnab.
Please do.
Let me answer you. Firstly, let's not compare two situations. Which
Why
are different.
not?
Number one,
There's a
this
communal
is
riot.
very
Is it any less?
attack.
No,
Let me tell
a
you,
terrorist
Uttar
attack
Pradesh,
versus a
what
communal
you're
riot. Why not
witnessing,
compare?
1 minute is not an isolated
about
instance.
AK-47?
It is not an attack by Maoists on some political party leaders.
Oh, so when there's an
This, what
isolated
you're
incident, you
witnessing
want
in Jammu
president's
Kashmir,
rule, but when there's
Meenakshi,
widespread
let me speak for a
communal
minute.
violence, you don't want president's
in
rule. Why?
Bihar, what has happened in Madhya Pradesh, what is happening in Jammu Kashmir, what has happened in Uttar Pradesh, this is a very serious, well planned, and it is extremely well considered and thought
So why aren't you asking for
certain
president's
political
rule?
parties.
Mr.
And I
Jha,
think
what
Meenakshi
about
Lekhi is
Andhra
fully aware
Pradesh?
of it.
What
No,
about
1 minute.
Assam?
We have got the governor's
What about
report.
Haryana?
1 minute. The
What about
governor's
Rajasthan?
report has been submitted.
No,
The
no, you
Ministry
don't
of
know
Home
that
Affairs is
statistic.
looking into
Please
it.
go back
Let me
and
tell
check
you,
the statistics.
let me tell you, the center has sent out a
Arnab, may I
clear,
please come in?
explicit, unambiguous
I'm
message
short of time.
to the state government that we will not allow this violence to escalate. And
Yes.
number two, we are willing to support them in whichever way they need to contain any
Short of
further
time.
spread
Last
the
word to
communal
Gaurav Bhatia.
confrontation.
Gaurav
I think
Bhatia,
we're acting
you know
like a
what, Gaurav
responsible
Bhatia, what you
central
need to do,
government. We are acting like a very judicious
2007,
government. But it is the
Gaurav
BJP
Bhatia has the last word tonight.
and the SP that needs to get politically
Yeah,
responsible.
Gaurav Bhatia has the last word tonight on this debate.
Arnab.
Yes, Gaurav Bhatia.
I met those disabled lawyers.
Arnab, I wanted to just bring a fact to your notice that the DGP of the state was there on the 6th, and very strict and clear instructions were given to all officers subordinate to him.
What about
and
30th?
therefore
Don't
there
give me
was
that textbook
clarity.
answer.
Muslim Panchayat
Second,
That's a textbook
I would
answer.
like to ask Mrs. Lekhi that why doesn't she talk about Sadhvi Prachi and what action has the BJP taken on her and Sangeet Som, who was
Mr.
caught
Jha, you are a
distributing this video.
Mr.
And
Bhatia,
thirdly,
you're a lawyer.
one
Now,
assurance I want to give through your channel.
What have you
I
achieved by
want to give
keeping
one
Sadhvi
assurance through your
Pragya
channel
in jail
that
without
all
a charge
leaders
sheet?
of all political
Without a
parties
charge sheet?
who have pushed the state
That is the
to
problem.
such a state will be punished. Nobody
Mr.
would be
Bhatia,
spared.
you're a lawyer.
Through your
I think
channel,
you need to
I make
investigate
this promise.
Why is
I make
Sadhvi
this
kept
promise
in jail without
that
a
all
charge sheet?
political
I think you
leaders
should put that
who have
question to the
pushed
central
the
government
state, who
on
have
my
taken
behalf.
these lives, will be punished.
Including the
I make
Samajwadi
this
Party,
assurance
I
through your
hope.
channel.
Including the Samajwadi Party
Absolutely.
leader, who Akhilesh gave a clean chit 3 days back. I hope.
Did not receive
I hope so.
compensation.
But
Okay.
the BJP
I-
does
I-
not have the right
I
to
thank-
talk about
I
all
thank
these
you all.
issues because they are the
I
party.
thank you all for joining me
Yes, yes.
on Newshour Debate 3 tonight. Gentlemen, we are tracking the story and the Samajwadi Party will have to answer some more questions. That brings us to the end of Newshour tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, the poll projections for 4 important states, that starts at 7 p.m. It'll be a packed political season tomorrow on the Newshour. Thanks for watching. Good night. Goodbye.